morning to all of you. My name is Muhammad Farizul Hakimi bin Shafizan. I am from ED249 Education in Mathematics. I will do the assessment introduction to the informative speech. Do you know that our Malaysian football team are nearly qualified to the World Cup? For your information, the FIFA World Cup is the most prestigious competition around the world. It was played every 4 years and was played by the top 32 national team around the world. It is likely the most popular sporting event and drawing a billion of television viewers every tournament. For every professional football player, it was a dream to represent their country and play in this tournament. Even though in our golden era, in 1970, in 1980, and that time we have a lot of great players such as Dola Saleh, Motadari, Hassan Sani, Yes Wong, Zainal Abidin Hassan. Our Malaysia football team never qualified to the World Cup, and our highest achievement was qualifying to the Olympic Games. And among the World Cup editions, the 1986 was the edition that our Malaysian team nearly to qualify. Our Malaysian need to know this untold story, as well as they know the famous story that how our team Malaysia qualified to the Olympic Games. For me, I always follow our national football team games, especially when they join tournaments such as AF Suzuki Cup, Asian Game, and friendly football match. The 1986 World Cup qualification remains the one of the edition that our national team nearly to qualify. So, what happened during the edition? What the factor that made Malaysia lose and can't qualify to this tournament? First, at that time, the qualification in Asia was divided into 3 stages. The first round is played at the group stage, and the second and third round will be played in the knockout stage. In the first round, Malaysia was played in the group with South Korea and Sri Lanka. After 3 games, Malaysia was leading in the group and just need only 1 point to qualify in the next round. In the last game, Malaysia need to face South Korea in their home, which in Seoul. Unfortunately, in the game, Malaysia lost to South Korea 2-0, and it closed the Malaysia chance to qualify the World Cup. Okay, there are several factors that caused the Malaysia loss in this game. First, Malaysia key player were not brought to the Seoul to face the match. Some of Malaysia key players have been suspended by FIFA for playing for the Selangor selection team against the South American Stars team a few weeks before the visits to the Seoul. FIFA had suspended this player because the match did not get permission from the FIFA. Among the players who were not brought were Zainal Abidin Hassan, Lim Tiong King, and Azizul Abu Hanifah. These are the core players of the national team, and their absence had caused our national team performance to be quite disappointing. Next, the factor is the nervousness of Malaysian players while playing in front of the South Korean supporters. Due to some key players not being played in this match, the Malaysian team was lined up with many young players, which Some of them are lack of experience in playing in international games. This match also in the first official match that be held at the Korean Olympic Stadium, which is that will be used for the 1988 Olympic Games. The large and crowded stadium may be the main reason that some our young player are quite nervous. Next point is psychological games that being played by South Korean towards Malaysia. Upon arrival in Seoul, our national team was treated like a terrorist with accusation and insults at the airport. This is shown that South Korea team desperately want to win this match. Other than that, our right to train and adapt to the stadium condition is also denied. Our national team only practice on a public field on the outskirts in Seoul. Next, which is the last point, is that Malaysia lost in this game is the quality of the referee. South Korea has appointed a referee from Japan, which is Shizuo Takeda, to be the referee in this match, and it was approved by the FIFA. Many question why it needed a referee from a neighboring country, which is it will give advantage to the South Korea, because Japan and the South Korea is a neighbor country, and the highlight is this referee have given some controversial decision, and among them is giving a penalty kick to the Korean team, and even though it is clear that the player was diving in the Malaysian penalty area. In a conclusion, the Malaysian team can qualify for the World Cup in that edition if they line up the best player, but unfortunately our luck was not on Malaysian side at that time. But this year, the Malaysian team now has a good chance to qualify for the next round in the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. Malaysia is now in second place behind Vietnam and has a high chance of qualifying for the third round. Lastly, with careful planning from the FAM and a very talented young players development team, I am confident that our Malaysia, that our country will qualify to the World Cup one day, inshallah. Thank you.